Hi, this is my wonderful Period 2 AP Bio class. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, and we're going to go over membranes, and we're going to focus first on structure and function. So the first thing we're going to say is this part right here is called a phospholipid.
Bilayer.
Good, and phospholipids are called amphipathic because one region of it is polar and hydrophilic. And the fatty acid chains are hydrophobic. Good, and a phospholipid bilayer creates a what? A barrier. So it's called a semi-permeable membrane because some things can cross and some things cannot cross. Embedded in the phospholipid bilayer are these molecules right here. What are they called? Cholesterol. Good. And this has to do with fluidity, and it will prevent it from freezing when it's really cold or breaking apart when it's really hot. You also have here on the outside of the cell membrane, you have glycolipids and you have glycoproteins. They are neither lipids nor proteins. What are they made out of? Sugars, good. And they have to do with cell recognition and cell-to-cell interactions. And last but not least, what are these things? Proteins, good. And proteins serve several functions. Do them with me. Are you ready? They can be what? Channels, carriers, cell recognition, receptors, enzymatic, and junctions. Good. So then next what I want to talk about, how to cross. What are the ways to cross a cell membrane? You can go through the phospholipid bilayer, but not if you are large or charged. Charged because you can't get through this hydrophobic region. Large will not fit. So through the phospholipid bilayer, but not if you're large or charged. You could use a channel or a carrier, or you could use a whole membrane. What do we call that? Bulk transport, and that would be endocytosis and exocytosis. Endocytosis, 3 types. What do we call this one? Cell drinking, and that's called pinocytosis. This would be cell eating, and we call that phagocytosis. And then where it binds on and then does this, what do we call that? Receptor-mediated endocytosis. Good. Next, passive versus active. Passive does not require any what? Energy, and active does. So passive is just going from a higher concentration to a lower concentration. It could go through the phospholipid bilayer as long as it's not large or charged. That would be like O2, CO2, and water. Or it could use a channel or a carrier. Active transport is going to require what? Energy. So you could use a protein, I can't see the first unit. You could use a protein pump like the sodium potassium pump, or any bulk transport using the whole membrane, endo and exocytosis. Next, osmosis is the diffusion of water across a what? Semi-permeable membrane. And another focus would be water potential. Remember, membranes do compartmentalization.